Welcome, dear listener, and thanks for joining us.
I'm Yanto.
And I'm Stephen.
And this is a podcast all about the weird and wonderful world of the dark comedy anthology series, Inside Number 9.
On each episode, we'll be diving into another one of Steve Pemberton and Reece Shearsmith's twisted tales, putting it under a lens and examining it to within an inch of its life.
So make yourself comfortable, grab a cup of tea, and join us for The Ninth Degree.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm alright. Ticking along.
Another week in the Dream Factory?
Absolutely.
What have you been up to? Anything exciting?
I'm dredging my memory now to think if there's anything, but not really, no.
No.
Sadly.
No.
How about you?
I had a fun morning of 3 back-to-back e-learnings that I've been putting off.
Oh, fun.
That Outlook just kept pinging me with reminders from the learning portal thing.
Mm.
One of which was for stress, which didn't feel very... When you start getting messages of, your manager will be informed if you've not done this.
Yeah.
And it's about stress.
Yeah.
The irony was not lost.
Yes.
And then I finished all those, and then a fourth one popped up. And I'm like, oh, go away.
Wow.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
I sent my colleague that meme of the old lady going, another one?
I can't keep up. Yeah, I always find it quite funny how everyone's so into mental health these days and it being a hot topic, and managers set you trainings about stress and stuff, and they've done their bit. They don't have to worry about how they're treating you in the job and everything.
Yep.
They've given you an e-learning course, so that's that.
Boxes are being ticked.
Yeah. Now, last week's hair was an interesting one.
It was.
We might have to play this one a couple of times, so
Yeah.
Let's listen back to it. So, just watching this scene, all I can think is I just remember Nick Clift in his dressing gown, sorry. I just remember Nick Clift in his dressing room. But Nick Clift in his dressing room.
Nice.
So if you couldn't quite make that out, it was Bernie Clifton's dressing room.
I'm genuinely very impressed.
Thank you. That was one we were thinking, how the hell are we going to get that in?
It's one of about 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
One down.
Yes.
Well done. Very well done.
Thank you. Listen out for another one this week.
Indeed. As we discuss How Do You Plead, Series 6, Episode 5. Plot summary we've got this week is Webster, the famous... I was going to say barista. The famous barrister is... Webster, the famous barrister, is not well and not an easy man to look after. His carer Urban knows how to take the rough with the smooth, dishing out the drugs or appealing to the old man's vanity. But on this particular night, something is coming that will test Webster's resolve and his legal skills to the very end. Thoughts?
It's okay. Yeah.
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 Roll the credits.
Yeah, what do you think?
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think Derek Jacobi does a fantastic job.
Oh, yeah, he's always good, yeah.
The characters are great. Is it the best twist in the world? In a way, no,
Nah.
but
Not really.
certain elements of it I really like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoy it.
Yeah. I love that the one person they could break their rule for was Derek Jacobi,
Yeah.
which is totally understandable.
Yeah, well, don't they argue something like he's not been physically on the screen?
Yeah, it was just his
so we
voice,
can get away with
so
it.
yeah.
They can argue it was a sound-alike in the last one if you really want to push it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Macapaka from In the Night Garden or whatever.
I didn't know that was him until very recently. That was so weird.
He's got such a wonderful voice, such a musical voice.
Yeah.
There's one line he's got that just keeps going through my head later on in the episode when Urban wakes up and he just goes, I thought it was me that needed sleep. It's so wonderful.
Where do we start? We're in a lift.
Oh my God. Does any lift in this day and age actually have an attendant?
A little man in.
Yeah.
No, because I feel like it could, I don't want to be all, robots are stealing my jobs, but a button, I don't really feel you need someone to press a button for you.
No. Although I suppose it's a luxury thing, isn't it? It's a bit like, oh, we're so fancy, we have a person who does it for you, like having a doorman or something.
I guess, but the robots replacing your jobs thing, I understand why it's good to keep people doing jobs and stuff, but equally, A job where you literally sit in a box all day, especially for an old man that probably doesn't leave. You're sitting there to press a button twice a day to let his doctor in and out.
Yeah.
Like, give a robot that job.
Yes.
It almost started when I watched that, I was wondering whether it was a period episode to start with.
Oh, yeah.
And it was going to be set in like the 1920s or something.
Yeah.
But judging by Reese's costume, I'm guessing it... Well, no, and it did talk about dates, and don't they? So yeah, it definitely is modern day.
Yeah.
I found that a little bit strange.
It is a little bit.
Necessary for later, but
yeah,
a bit strange.
I guess I've just not been in posh enough buildings.
Well, yeah. Are we just... Is it not even a case of you have to suspend disbelief? Maybe that literally does just happen still.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. I've not come across it, but yeah.
No. We're not in the right tax bracket by a long way to know the answer to these questions. Write in. If you have a man that lives in your lift and you know about it.
Yes, and he's meant to be there.
Yeah, it's not like it's not a raccoon in the walls situation.
Did you like the murals on the wall when you get up?
Yeah.
Outside the lift?
I don't know if I spotted them before. All the tormented souls around the lift.
They like lacing in their little hints, don't they?
There is a lot of them in this one as well, if you really listen out for them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit sort of stakeout style, so many little sayings and things that mean something.
So Reese's character, whose name is Urban Bedford.
Yes.
I always think sounds like a coffee table book. Like Urban Bedford as seen from the sky or something.
Yeah.
It's a very strange name.
It is a weird name. I assumed it was going to have been a character in a bit like, you know, Varney was a character or whatever. Like, I kind of figured that was maybe something, but not that I've been able to find.
Apparently it is very slightly.
Oh, okay.
Both Webster and Urban.
I did find Webster, yes.
Yeah.
From a 1936 book, The Devil and Daniel Webster.
That's it. And was also made into a film, I think.
Into a film, yeah.
Yeah. So that's that one. And apparently Urban is named after someone called Urbane, who was a real historical person.
Okay.
A priest or something who potentially was accused of doing deals with the devil or something.
Ah, okay. Maybe I was Googling the full name and not getting anything.
Yeah.
That might have been why. I just got lots of houses in centre of Bedford.
Exactly. It's such a funny name, isn't it? And his cousin rural,
yeah.
You know. Couldn't think of an ending to that. But
and the random Kurt for no real... Is it Kurt or is it...
It is Kurt, yes.
I don't really know what he adds massively.
I'm a bit confused because he's not a doctor, is he?
No, I think he's...
So what is he to Webster?
I guess sort of maybe his, like, butler? Or, like, secretary or something?
Oh, yeah.
Like his I don't...
Or PA or something, yeah.
Manservant or whatever you go back in olden times say. I don't know what the equivalent nowadays is. Well, they don't have them because it's probably illegal. But, I don't know, yeah, PA type thing, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm not really sure what his role adds, other than a bit of comedy.
A bit of setting him up.
Yeah. I guess it gives you a chance to talk to Urban not around Webster.
Yeah.
Because he does change a bit. He's a lot more flowery when he's talking to Webster.
Yeah.
And a lot camper. So yeah, I guess it's showing that Urban has two sides to him in a way, I guess. Maybe?
Yeah.
I kind of expected he was going to come back in some way. But
Kurt, yeah.
Yeah, but that's him done.
That's him done, yeah. Kurt, we hardly knew ye. So, a bit of background then. So, do we find out his name? Is Derek Webster?
We don't.
Just Webster.
It's just Webster. He does get a D initial.
Webster, yeah.
Which I guess is the Daniel bit from the...
Yes, I suppose, yeah.
Nod to that still.
I think I was thinking Derek because Derek Jacobi.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he is a former extremely high-flying lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's his birthday party. It's been his birthday party. And he's dying, basically. He's in palliative care.
Yep.
And so, yeah, Reese is his nurse.
Yeah. I've just noticed, though, that this is presumably the penthouse suite of this building that seems to only be a little anteroom and a bedroom. I can't... There's no little bathroomy type area.
That's true.
You'd think a penthouse would be bigger.
You would.
Or at least have big doors off to other rooms.
Yes. Apparently they repurposed the set from Simon Says.
Oh, really?
which you can't tell that at all.
No.
It doesn't look anything like it, but yeah, it's the same.
I can't even work out which orientation it is.
No.
No. Well done, set people.
Yes.
It is a cool set, though.
It's lovely, yeah.
There's a lot going on in it.
Yeah.
Like, so much design work's gone on with all... Like, it feels really lived in.
Mm.
Like an antique shop.
Mm.
Which is why things like the tormented souls around the lift don't really stand out.
Exactly,
Like,
yes.
they fit perfectly.
Yeah, you just gloss over them.
Yeah. So Webster is not a happy man. He's shouting and screaming and swearing left, right and centre. He's very glad that his birthday guests have gone. Does not seem to be having a good day.
No.
So Reese has turned up, got called in. He's only been there at lunchtime, but he's back again. Having to miss his plans to see his friend Dolly at the, is it the Albert Hall, I think?
Yes. BBC Concert Orchestra.
Yeah.
She plays the clarinet.
She does. I might have to now edit my question for next week's episode.
Oh, okay. I mean, what? I don't know. What does she play? I don't know.
Flute, man. And then we get this interesting, weird relationship between the two where they kind of, sort of hate each other and sort of seem to like each other at the same time.
Yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it? It's a love-hate thing.
Yeah.
Bickering, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And, Reese is really camping it up.
Yeah.
Very funny.
He almost became a bit Maureen, I thought. The voice was almost, like,
yes,
verging on.
Yes, I thought that. He even says the word protocol at one point.
Yeah.
But yeah, he seems like such a sort of sweet, harmless character, like...
Yeah. Which you should know by now means nothing.
Well, yeah. I also thought, weirdly, when he's saying goodbye to Kurt, I thought he, for a second, sounded like Alan Bennett.
Oh, right.
When he went, love to Janine, in that sentence. But yeah, it's a nice character. And they've got, I like the way they build up character by sort of referencing things that Webster's noticed about him. Like he says, you don't even swear, do you?
Yeah.
And he's like, I have been known to blurt out fiddlesticks in moments of crisis.
It's a crisis. Yeah. They're just like a little married couple, like bickering away and making jokes and like the one about, are you mad because we took you on Antiques Roadshow or whatever it was and 3 people bid on you?
Yeah.
It's like, aw. All Webster wants is drugs.
Mm-hmm.
He is not a happy man, but Urban won't give him any because he might overdose him. But manages to ply a story out of him with the promise of half a fentanyl. So, like you said, Webster's like this high-flying lawyer that can't lose, but has now got ill, and Urban wants to see what he was like. Gets him to talk him through a case, how he would have solved it. I really enjoy these kind of things that they do in films. I don't really know how. Like, I like that he's sort of explaining, what he would have done to get him off and all that kind of thing, and how it all sort of works. But half it doesn't, and it really bugs me that he never explains how he'd have got out of shooting this guy's wife in the face. He just explains why he waved his gun around, why he tied her up and drove her away.
Oh, does he not cover the shooting her in the face? Oh, no.
No. And it really bugs me, and I'd not noticed it until this time, that he never covers that. So I just glossed over the entire story here. But
you glossed over the precious daughter xylophone.
Xylophone? How could I miss xylophone?
I was thinking it should be pronounced xylophony.
That's what she goes by at school. When she went to Cambridge, she went by that.
And the fact that he says about, my ex-wife and his reaction of, wife? This story is already stretching credulity.
We love Camprys.
Yeah. Yeah, that hadn't occurred to me that he doesn't mention about the shooting.
No. He produced his gun to get custody of Xylophone.
Oh, yeah.
And he tied her up, driven her away to their country.
Oh, yes, yes.
Shack or cabin or whatever. And when she said no, he shot her in the face. And yeah, he explains that he was cleaning the gun.
So you can explain what the witnesses saw.
Yeah.
But then you can't explain why she's...
now dead.
Dead and got a massive hole in her face.
Yeah. Which, like I say, I think would be the more important part of the trial. Obviously, kidnap's bad, but murder's, I would say, worse.
Yeah, but I suppose if there's no witnesses at the cabin, then you can't prove that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's not as good as we thought.
Well, maybe he's not feeling well. Maybe he forgot that bit.
Yeah, exactly,
He
yes.
hasn't got round to it yet. So now we get the bit of him wanting... So Webb still very much wants to see his old files.
Mm-hmm.
I don't quite understand this. Maybe I'm missing something. Why is he so insistent on seeing these files, and what's... Because he makes out like he's forgotten everything.
Yeah, I think, isn't the idea that because he wants to manipulate...
Well, yeah.
Urban into forgiving him. So he's sort of setting up this situation where he finds out.
Yeah.
Rather than just telling him.
I know I can't really push this too much without jumping straight to the end, but I don't really understand what the forgiving him bit does.
I think it emphasises what a kind soul he supposedly is.
I suppose.
Which is important to him.
I guess.
Yeah, I think that's what that's for.
Yeah, I didn't really know whether Webster really was genuinely forgetting, or whether it was just a big ploy, but...
No, I read it as that it was deliberate. Yeah, I think he just wanted to, get some kind of solid proof that, yeah, he really is. He's such a good man. He forgives me even for that.
Right, so that doesn't actually play into the later bit.
No.
It just proves that he's a good person.
Yeah.
Right, okay, no, I can buy that. So yeah, so he wants his stuff out of he wants his old files, but they're locked away and he can't remember where the key is, so... She immediately jumps to destroy the dresser.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Reese's character is so well written.
Yeah.
The way he responds to everything. Before we get old world's strongest man.
Back in his days when he was a barista.
Yeah. And, he goes and digs out his frocks, as he calls them.
Yeah.
And that line when he says, "What made you want to be a barrister in the first place? Was it this costume? Be honest."
And I've just got a joke about Dog's Trust, and I can't remember why that's here in my notes.
Oh, he's saying you wouldn't have got rid of them. You definitely still have them. You wouldn't have given them to Dog's Trust.
That was it, because I was like, oh, another shout out for potentially Wood Green's Dog Trust.
Absolutely, yeah.
But yeah, then now we get a nice little bit from Urban talking about his past and how he doesn't like filing cabinet. Why does he say filing? Oh, I guess it's because these files are in there. I suppose they are a filing cabinet, aren't they? Because they remind him of school.
Yeah.
And he starts to tell a whole story about how he saw someone choked to death on a satsuma. Tangerine. Can't remember which
Tangerine. Yeah.
Tangerine. Who was the school bully, and how people just stood around and no one helped, just ate the crisps. And how it's really stuck with him. And how he tried to help, but by sticking his fingers down this guy's throat, which he really cringes at now because it's not protocol.
Yes.
And yeah, nothing really happened because of it. They just ended up making crumble and carrying on with their day.
Yeah. So first thing to mention about that is that according to Reese, that is based on a real experience of his.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Although the person thankfully didn't die.
Right, okay.
He managed to dislodge it.
Yeah.
But it was one of those moments where it could have gone either way.
Yeah.
And so it,
Wow.
He used it for this. But also this, is it just me, but this concept of a school bully, as if there's one person who is known as the school bully.
Yeah.
I don't find that very realistic. It's a bit of a cliche, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, we had many.
Exactly, yeah. And they don't think of themselves as bullies. They're just people.
Yeah.
And they are arseholes, but yeah.
And hopefully now they're in prison.
Hopefully, yeah. Yeah. So I just found that a bit like, oh God,
Yeah.
It's like we're in an Enid Blyton book or something like that.
True. Yeah, maybe it was a small school.
Yeah.
There's only 12 of them.
Yeah. So love when he calls out Hetty Wainthropp Investigates.
I loved Hetty Wainthropp Investigates back in the day.
So I've never watched it.
Have you not?
I know I should have, because I love Patricia Routledge.
Yeah.
But no, I've never got round to that.
It was a good one. I don't really remember anything about it other than her and what's his face from Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
Dominic. Oh, what's he called? He's either Merry or Pippin. I can't remember which. It was like one of his first roles, and he's like her little assistant.
Okay.
And it's them two solving crimes.
Cool.
I want to say somewhere like Whitby or something.
Mm.
It's like I think it's a coastal northerny sort of place. But yeah, it's her just running around solving very small little crimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've seen clips of her sort of squinting, suspiciously.
Yeah. Yeah. Urban gets a hairpin out of the old wigs and masterfully opens the filing cabinet.
Mm.
Total skills that normal people have.
But I love that he even calls it out, like in the films.
Yeah.
Like,
So Urban's broke in, got these files and having to read through. And he's finding out that at some point he's gone from every client of Webster's has been found guilty until at some point
it switched.
it all started changing.
Yeah.
Every single one after is found not guilty.
Yes. I liked how, he's been going on about, I've got a weight that I need to get off my chest. And then the client's called a weight.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Hadn't clicked for me. So, creepy point. Urban has a scary dream. We don't know it's a dream.
I don't know why, but when he goes up to the chair and the guy's choking in the chair, when you see him like side profile, I always think it's Steve.
Me too. I'm glad it's not just me.
And then he turns around and it's like, oh,
yeah,
okay,
it's not
him.
you. But yeah.
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
Okay, it wasn't just me then. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just instinctively wanting more Steve, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get sort of a nightmare version of of him recalling this event of this bully suffocating and spewing orange juice all over him.
Lovely.
Yeah. But yeah, all a dream. It's all good. Wakes up in Webster's bed. And yeah, like you say, he gets him at this point to sort of Urban to forgive him. Yeah.
So we find out that he got this person off with false evidence that he obtained it by immoral means. And I don't know, I found it a bit strange that, because he goes about, I let a guilty man walk free. Like, but basically, isn't that just his entire career?
Well, yeah.
So why is he particularly, I mean, I know the false evidence thing, but it seems odd that he's emphasised that.
I guess it's the first one. So, like, everything else that comes after it doesn't really matter. He's already done a massive crime, so. But yeah, that's the point when he sort of lost himself. But yeah, Urban's really nice.
Yeah, he is.
Whether I believe what he's saying, I don't know. Part of me was like, well, he's saying what Webster wants him to say. Like, whether he genuinely thinks that he forgives him is irrelevant.
Well, that's the thing, because it doesn't matter at the end of the day. He's being kind to a dying man.
True, I suppose, yeah.
Because it's nothing to do with Urban. So, it's none of his business to forgive him for it, really.
No.
I don't think.
No.
But it's just, he thinks this man wants to hear that someone forgives him, so that's what he gives him.
Yeah. And does it really matter whether he means it or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, this is a man who we find out at the end has also done some bad things. And maybe he's put in his own experience on that of, like, forgiving yourself.
Yeah.
And trying to make amends. He's
just saying out loud what he's been saying in his head. Yeah.
I love that about, I don't suppose you've seen Frozen. You gotta make like Elsa and let it go.
Webster's like, oh yeah, watch it every other night.
Yeah. Oh, Frozen 2, that was the best one.
I had to watch that with my little nieces last week, the week
Did
before.
You?
Oh.
What, Frozen 1 or 2?
Frozen 2.
Oh, okay. I've not seen the second one.
It's not as good.
No, I didn't think it would be.
There's a dam that gets blown up, which feels like a massive infrastructure waste.
I bet you're fun to watch these films with your nieces. Well, that's a massive infrastructure waste.
Well, I mean, they must have taken ages to make that thing. And I was looking up, apparently there's a third one in the works and a fourth.
Oh, really?
And they're filming 3 and 4 back to back, which...
You say filming as if...
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. They were like, this is the first time an animated thing has been done back to back. And it's like, well, yeah, because is it any different to doing them one than the other? I don't really understand the benefit, but yeah, okay.
No, not really. Yeah.
But yeah, we've got that for the next however long.
Amazing.
We'll film them early while Adele Dazeem can still sing before she invariably gets some sort of throat problem and suddenly can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
But back in this world.
Yes. So is this when he gets the contract out? Yeah.
We start opening his little box.
Yes.
Well, I thought when you said about a weight on his chest that he was going to refer, because he has this key round his neck, doesn't he?
Oh, that's true. That's another thing, isn't it?
There's another layer on it, I guess. To open up this little box that we don't really see what it is. It's a scroll of paper at this point, I think. And then the lights cut out?
Well, I wanted to bring something up first, which is the I'm getting back to my anal dates again.
Okay.
As we've discussed before.
Are you having anal dates?
So he says 70 years ago,
Yeah.
I signed this contract. And if we assume it's 2021 or whatever, 70 years is 60 years.
Yeah.
So that takes us back to the 1960s.
Right.
But the record book that he was looking through earlier, that when his luck changed, was 1972.
It was, and that's my other quiz question for next week, God.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, is it just me or does that not tally? Is that just a props person has not done the maths properly?
Yeah.
It should be in the 60s, shouldn't it, when it changed?
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause that would only make it 50 years.
Because he does have a line later. He says, I was one of the country's best criminal defence lawyers for 50 years.
Yeah.
So I think they've probably taken that line and assumed and worked back from there, but not taking into account the fact that the length of time he's been retired.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Nothing gets past me.
No.
Apart from locations of hairs.
I did think about looking at the dates, and then one of them worked, and I was like, okay, well that works.
Yeah.
So I didn't bother to question it any further. I think they just wanted to be able to say 3 score and sound fancy.
Yes.
2.5 score doesn't sound as
No.
as good.
No, I honestly just think the props people put the wrong dates in the thing. It should have been the 60s. But yeah.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Never mind.
Too busy painting damned people on the walls.
So yes, the lights go out. We get a power cut. And the clocks strike midnight. And it's very wonderfully ominous.
Yes. He'll be here soon.
Oh, yes.
So at what point had you worked out what's going on?
Oh, I hate when you ask me this because I can't remember, because I know it wasn't that long ago that I watched it for the first time, but I can't remember what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I think earlier than this point, I'd probably twigged what was probably going on.
Yeah.
But I can't remember exactly.
Whenever you get a lawyer that can't lose.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost always this story, isn't it?
Pact with the devil, yeah.
Yeah. Which in a way is a bit of a shame, I think, that they went with quite a cliched one. But I suppose it does work for the sort of second twist.
Yeah, that's true.
That you think you're ahead of the game.
Yeah, and you never are with them. But it's such a perfect kind of career to do that with as well, because it's like him being the kind of lawyer that he is, that's getting guilty people off.
Yeah.
As it were. It's quite a, I don't know how to explain it, but it's quite a, you're not exactly interested in justice or the truth. You're interested in making money and twisting the law, basically.
Yeah.
So it's quite a sort of, you obviously don't have any scruples anyway.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
So yeah, Urban goes and tries to fix the power and can't really get it back on again. I guess he can't. I guess it's not that the power's off. As far as he can see, it looks fine. And the lift opens at this point, looking moody. We get Steve back again. Yay! Speaking in the dark. So we get a bit of a chat about him being everywhere.
Yeah, I can't be everywhere at once, but I try.
Yeah.
And it's very obvious by that point, isn't it?
Yeah, so you might, or probably have actually worked out at this point there's some sort of deal with the devil situation going on here.
Yeah.
But what I think is really clever is that it's Steve that is the devil. Christ, masterfully done.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the first time I watched it, I'd kind of forgotten he was even a character in it. I think he only got like 2 lines or something at the beginning, so you've kind of forgotten that he's even there.
That's the thing for me. Watching it, you think, well, they wouldn't put Steve in a role so tiny as that. What's the point of him being there? So,
I mean, there are some roles like that, I guess.
I suppose.
I mean, there's episodes without either of them even in it.
But then that's what I was thinking. Like, if you just not have him in it, then if he was going to be in I don't know. I
mean, because the 2 episodes where one of them each isn't in it are only in the first 2 series.
Yeah, the first series, and then they said that people were disappointed that they weren't both in it, so they decided they'd be in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, well, maybe they would just, shoehorn them in for like a line to keep them in every one.
Yeah. Because apparently at one point they were considering Steve playing Webster.
Right. Yeah. That would be the normal way of doing it, I think.
Yeah, but I think he said it really needed someone who you could believe was... He said you could believe was that close to death, and then he was like, not that Derek Jacobi is, but...
When was this? 5 years ago? Like,
Yeah.
he's still going strong, hopefully.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that would seem like the obvious take, that it would be him and Steve.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad that he did like this. And Steve,
He's so perfect.
Yeah.
That's it. Now, I also want to say, like, again, technicalities, but
Okay.
we say he's the devil.
Well,
I don't think he's the devil, actually. He's Mephistopheles, isn't he? He's the agent of the devil.
right. Is that the distinction? I don't know much about Mephistopheles.
Yeah, so I did Google just to double check, but yeah, so they're not the same thing.
Okay.
But it's a bit like, if the devil materializes on Earth, then Mephistopheles is the messenger, sort of thing.
Right. Like Metatron for God kind of thing. Another Derek Jacobi character from, where was that? Good Omens, I think.
Oh, yes, of course, yes. Sorry,
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Or Alan Rickman in Dogma.
Yeah. So yeah, me being picky again, but no, you might as well say he's the devil because shorthand.
For all intents and purposes. But yeah, fair point.
Fucking love that joke about Mr. Mistopheles.
It's such a serious moment as well.
Yeah. And it's so I can't believe no one's made that joke before.
No.
It's you, isn't it? Mr. Mistopheles. Oh no, that's cats, sorry.
When they're really trying to play it as a serious moment, and then he comes out with that.
It's genius. Also, a long time ago when I was a teenager, I helped out with this theatre company.
Yeah.
And one of the first productions they did was Dr. Faustus, the Christopher Marlowe play.
Right.
So his version of the Faust legend, the pact with the devil thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Mephistopheles is a character in that.
Right.
And then I remember we went on to our next production, and the lady who ran the company, I just remember her saying, "Oh, I had a lovely email from Mephistopheles the other day." And it just tickled me so much that Mephistopheles communicates by email now. Mephistopheles@hell.com. Kind regards. Hope this email finds you well.
Yeah. There's a great line that just twigged for me on this viewing of when Urban asks whether the power will be out for much longer, and Steve replies with, "We'll be in the dark a little while longer."
Oh.
Which I really like. It's
quite meta.
Yes, you might have worked out that the devil thing's happening, but there's another twist coming that you'll be in the dark for a bit yet.
I felt like there was more to that line, but yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
He looks so good with his little glasses on the end of his nose.
He does.
So sinister.
He really does.
Do you know what it reminds me of? I don't know if this is just a me, like, quite niche thing, but did you ever watch Tom and Jerry when you were a kid?
Yes.
Yeah. There's an episode of that just sticks in my head where I'm
Unintentional hair.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
That's not a hair.
No, yeah, that is not the hair. I promise that's not the hair.
No.
But yeah, there's an episode of that where I think Tom dies or something, and he goes up to heaven.
I remember this.
And then there's like this judgment of like, you've done this, you've done that, and he goes all the way down to hell again. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, something about Steve with those little glasses on the end of his nose and sort of the judgment and the looking at files and things. It just very much reminded me of that.
Yeah. I can vividly remember that episode now.
I know, it's imprinted.
He goes up a lift, doesn't he?
Like an elevator.
Like an escalator.
Escalator, that's it.
Yeah, covered in clouds. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he wakes up at the end and it was all a dream. But,
something like that, yeah.
Spoilers for Tom and Jerry.
60 years ago. Yeah. So yes, Steve is some form of devil. The scream of Webster and the doors flying open. Beautifully shot. I love that.
Yeah.
And you find poor little Derek Jacobi standing there, looking all timid.
Yeah.
Now, you're going to have to explain this next bit to me, because I don't get it.
Oh, I'll try.
So, the devil wants Webster back. He's fulfilled his, deal. It's Webster's time to die. He can have his soul. So Webster tries to pull some lawyer shit to swap in Urban. Through some blah blah legalese. I don't get it.
No, it does. It feels a bit weird.
I wish there was when you heard it, it was like, oh, that makes sense. Like, look what he's just set up. But I don't feel like he's set anything up. All he's done is gone, well, here's a nicer guy than me.
Exactly, yeah.
Have him.
Yeah.
Like, well, he could have done that with anyone, surely. Surely he just had to call an Uber Eats over and have some nice guy deliver his dinner and be like, take him instead.
Uber souls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or be like, this guy I know called the Pope, have him, he's nice. Like,
yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah.
I don't really see... It doesn't feel like Urban has done anything that would sort of have talked him into accepting his place. I can understand swapping him out feels fine if you can convince somehow the other person to agree to it.
Yes, that's the thing, isn't it? They would normally have to agree, wouldn't they?
Yeah, which is what I was trying to say earlier, wondering whether him getting his forgiveness was somehow part of it. But I don't think it is.
No, I don't think so.
Whether him forgiving him was sort of like doing something here, but I don't think it is.
Well, now, yeah, maybe like now you've forgiven him, you've sort of taken on that moral weight.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's a bit odd, isn't it?
Or it's something along the lines of, first he says in English law, and it's like, well, we're not dealing with English law here.
No, it's metaphysical law, yeah.
We have a concept of substitution, which is just swapping one thing for another thing. And it's like, I feel like I wanted a bit more of a blah, 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 lawyered thing of like saying a load of things that made it make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very good point. I just kind of went with it because it just sort of, he sounded authoritative and just made it,
Spoke with his authoritative voice.
Yeah.
I can't say authoritative.
No, I noticed that. Put your teeth in. Yeah. I think it's just a fluff, really, isn't it, then?
Yeah.
But it's just tempting him as like, this man's right here and his kind soul would burn much more brightly than my own.
Yeah.
That's how they sell it, But
I'd have thought the devil or whoever he is would be, a little bit more of a stickler for the rules.
Yeah, because surely he can't just take someone's soul if they haven't
agreed to it.
Like,
what's it stop him just wandering down the street and picking up anyone?
Yeah, and if he really is such a kind man, then he'd have no reason to.
Yeah. Like, I kind of would have preferred it be... Because there's this thing of, you've got this lawyer that suddenly can't lose going up against the devil. Would have been really interesting if he'd out-lawyered the devil, kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Like, a bit like the joke of the genie that gives you 3 wishes and your first wish is to never be wrong.
Oh, yes.
And then you've got infinite wishes.
Yes. Yeah.
If you trick it's a bit doctory of like trick them in, with clever words. But with the extra level of he's a lawyer that's been given these powers by the devil and using them against the devil.
Yeah, that would have been really good, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he sort of has, but not in a way that really makes any sense.
No. It's a load of old fluff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way.
It doesn't work anyway.
Yeah. So he signs himself a new contract.
Yeah.
And the devil marches off Urban into the lift, who doesn't really seem to protest any of this. And he just sort of like, oh, no, I don't know, and just wanders into the lift. But yeah, second twist, Urban's not such a nice guy. So he was the bully. He murdered the guy with the orange, Satsuma, tangerine, pick a fruit. Again, another problem I have. I don't like having problems.
Yeah.
So why the devil suddenly knows? He seems to know everything as soon as a character wants you to know it.
Yeah.
Which is maybe how it works. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I felt that maybe, Urban was suddenly thinking about that and he was right next to him and sort of just picked up on it, like,
yeah, I guess.
Mentally.
Yeah, why not? We'll go with that.
Because he should have access to all that information.
Yeah.
But as he said, he can't be everywhere at the same time, so he just kind of had overlooked it, I suppose. Until that moment.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Are we also arguing here that a bad child doing something awful is worse than a grown adult knowingly letting off a lot of murderers?
That is a good point.
50, 60, however many years.
Yeah. And I was also going to say, I don't like how it says that, people can't change and reform and get better.
Yeah.
And, it's like once you've done... I know, obviously, killing someone is terrible. But does that mean...
But you're marked for life now.
Yeah, especially when, like you say, he was a child. And he's done so much good since then to try and make up for it. And he's punishing himself the whole time. Yeah,
I can understand it from a theological point of view. Yes, he's broken one of the 10 Commandments. He will go to hell.
Nah.
But if you weigh them both against each other, I still think that Webster is probably worse.
Yeah, I agree.
Because either way, both of them are broken commandments. Like, Webster's bore false witness and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure on all that.
I've never been very keen on this whole very black and white thing of theology.
Yeah. However, Urban Webster makes the point of you never even swear, yet he does when he's out of shot of
Oh, he does,
Webster.
doesn't he? Yeah, in the trying to switch the lights on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe he isn't that good a guy.
Well, yeah, but swearing doesn't make you a bad
Well,
person.
I know, but I mean, he's... No, I know. But maybe he's just putting on a front for Webster.
He does say that, doesn't he? He says, oh, it's all a front. I just,
Maybe he is. Maybe it is. Maybe he does go and kick puppies on a night, like when he's not there.
I don't read it like that. I read it that I think he's making himself seem even nicer in front of Webster because he's a dying old man and he thinks he's a sweet old man and he's trying to make him feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And, there's no reason why under your breath in front of nobody you shouldn't swear.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I do genuinely think he's atoned and tried to do good for the rest of his life and he is a nice person. But it's just the way that this is framed in this metaphysics is that you've done that terrible thing, so
doesn't matter what you do.
Doesn't matter what you do after that. He might as well have been an asshole and a shithead.
You murder one, you might as well have murdered 1,000.
Exactly, yeah. But just because they put that in the episode doesn't mean that they're saying that's the case. It's just one view of the world.
And religion is kind of cut and dry on these things a lot of the time.
Let's not go there.
No, probably not.
So they swap places.
In a fantastic little cut.
That is great.
I'd love to know if that is in camera.
Yeah.
Because I reckon it could have been.
Yeah.
Because you only see the back of Urban, so that easily could be a double. You do see Webster in the distance, but then the door goes in front of him, and Steve could have just been crouched behind the table and just stood up. So I reckon it probably was done in camera. It's just so nicely with the sound effects and everything, and the music.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
The music is great at this point.
Yeah.
Cue you going on about music, but.
Well, I don't have anything to say other than that it's great.
It's really good, yeah. And, Webster gets his just desserts.
He descends into hell.
Very, very quickly. In a way that almost takes me out of it. It's almost comical what happens to the lift.
It is comical. The kind of CGI or compositing or whatever it is of that lift is very sort of like...
It's an interesting choice.
PowerPoint animation, like...
Yeah. I think I'd have just had it go really slowly down. Personally,
that would have been cool.
And just have Webster begging and just getting more and more deranged. And then it just disappears out of view. And then maybe you hear it thundering down and flames or something. I don't know. But
yeah, possibly.
It just really takes me out of it that it's so clearly CGI.
It is, yeah. Yeah.
I also glossed over the fact that how much Steve looks like Uncle Harvey to me.
Oh.
I don't know what it is, but there's something.
In this house, we do not murder people.
Yeah. I don't know if it's something he's got going on with his lips, I'm not sure, but yeah.
I think it's the glasses, maybe.
Maybe it's the
tiny
glasses as
glasses,
well, yeah.
Interesting one.
Yeah.
I think, for me, Derek Jacobi elevates it. If he wasn't
Massively.
in it, it would be a lot lower.
I agree. Yeah. I think what it's trying to do, I really like. I think it's got a clever premise, but sadly for that, I don't really think they quite went as far as they maybe could have done with it. Which is strange to me to say about them. I think the premise is there.
Yeah.
I think it could have done with maybe a little bit more tinkering.
What are you going to rate it?
Sounds really cruel, but I'm thinking a 4.
I was thinking exactly the same.
Yeah.
I don't think that's cruel. I think it's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, obligatory, none of them are bad, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly, yeah. It's just in comparison. And
yeah.
It's just how you feel at the time. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think both of us saying a 4 is fair. Yeah.
Cool. Well, big question. Did you spot the hair?
Nope, I haven't got a Scooby.
I didn't either.
Oh, okay.
I had to look it up. And I knew when I looked it up where it would be. Well, not where it would be, but I was like, it's in a room that is so full of shit that it could be absolutely anywhere. And usually when that's the case, they actually make it really obvious.
Right.
So when it's really easy to hide, they tend not to. And this one is a very obvious one if you know to look for it.
Okay.
So it's when he goes into the wardrobe to get the wig box. It's silhouetted right in the forefront, like right next to the wig box. It's
okay.
really big. It's like half the screen.
Wow.
It's only for a few seconds, but yeah, it's very obvious if you know where it is and you're looking for it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we're at that time of the episode where I like to read out a message or a comment that we've had.
Yeah.
One that caught my eye today was one that we've had from Nathan on the Stakeout episode. It says, love the commentary by you both. It feels like being in conversation with friends. P.S. I said £3 too at the same time. That was in the quiz for Maureen's cardigan. I said £3 and it was only 30p. So I'm not the only one.
I mean, I know there's a north-south divide in how much we'd spend on these things, but the inflation to the south is not worth £3.
No, when she's been dead in it in a bath.
Yeah.
And it wasn't particularly nice anyway.
I was surprised she got 30p.
So yeah, do keep the comments coming in because it's always nice to see.
Yeah, they're lovely. Thanks, Nathan.
Yeah. So we'll be back next week.
Finale time. It is last night of the proms next week.
And a quiz.
And a quiz.
Woo. Stay tuned.
For me to lose again.
One of our listeners, don't wait and see. One of our listeners messaged me, and they were like, "I didn't even realise you did quizzes at the end of the episode, at the end of the series, because they've obviously been turning off before the end."
Oh no!
I was like, caught you. So yes, if you haven't heard any of our quizzes, go back and listen because they're a lot of fun.
Yeah. I win every week.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah.
I have points to make up.
Yeah.
There are still series to go.
Yeah. But on that note, is it time to close the lift door on number 9?
I think it is. But if you've signed a deal with the devil, you never really leave, do you?
Thanks for listening to The Ninth Degree. If you'd like to get in touch, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok at Ninth Degree Pod, or email us at ninthdegreepod@gmail.com. You can also leave us a rating or a review wherever you get your podcasts.